We're back. Real quick disclaimer, I'm sick, so if I sound completely uninterested, that's why.
It's time for me to carry this game I've never played before.
Yeah, look, it's Elliot. Why did he have his basketball in the trash bin? Oh, it's because he embarrassed himself, because he sucks.
He said Elliot, and all I can think of is open season.
I haven't thought of that movie in fucking decades.
You're welcome.
Oh, bro's a pro. Yeah, you know what? This cutscene is actually very similar to the boy side story in well, actually it's not, because there's actually a conflict here. But in the boy side story for Balan Wonderworld, I forget his name. He does like a really cool breakdance, and all the students around him are like, "Wow, that was really cool." But then he just walks away because he's edgy for some reason. I don't fucking know. This is a way better game than Balan Wonderworld.
Well, yeah, probably. I technically haven't played either, so I can't speak on that, but I'm going to assume so.
I like to think that the children in these these stories, I like to think that they just, like, in their town, their water supply just has, like, I don't know, drugs in it, and they drank an exceptionally large amount of it before going to bed this night.
So, with the recent Game Awards announcement of Sega bringing back a lot of old properties, do you think this is a game that needs a full remake, or would you rather see another remaster similar to this, but leaving it much more faithful to the Saturn original? Because from what I've seen of a lot of this, as someone who hasn't played it, I think that's where a lot of the charm in it comes from, is that Saturn low poly look.
Yeah.
It
I
feels
agree.
like a fever dream of a game for a fever dream of a generation, for someone who didn't grow up with it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think a lot of this game's natural charms come from the fact that it's a Saturn game, and I think it, like I said in the last part, I think the game looks like way nicer on Saturn, purely because you don't have, like, to me this remaster is only a slight step above, say, Sonic Adventure DX.
Yeah.
So, because it really does kind of change the style up a fair bit, which is unfortunate, but at least it still more closely matches the original. But as for your question, I think I would rather just them make a new Knights game that is similar to the original.
Would you rather have that or just a spiritual successor, like what Balan Wonderworld could have been?
See, I would have been fine with Balan Wonderworld if it was like a proper spiritual successor in both premise and gameplay, which it just was not. But because I say that because, like we talked about, I think Balan Wonderworld nails the style of the original Knights, like, pretty much perfectly.
You know, this game should have gotten a DS port. Or a 3DS port.
3DS would have been better.
For sure, but like Mario 64 worked. So. Yeah,
and you know what? The original Saturn, it did have, you could play this with the D-pad, but it was packaged with the analog stick controller for a reason. Yeah, it's got a very free feeling when you're flying around, even though you're on like just a 2.5
I only bring up
viewpoint.
DS because I probably wouldn't have played it when it came out, and I would have played it on the 3DS, so it wouldn't have affected me anyways. Because I really don't mind 8-directional movement, even without a D-pad. So.
Yeah, but like, I think it's technically is still 8-directional movement with this game. Actually, I'm not entirely sure about that.
Okay, 8-directional movement or not, moving around in circles just always feels better with a thumbstick or circle pad or whatever you want to call it. So.
Yeah. And that Yeah, I think this game ought to be played with an analog stick, but I understand, like, it would have worked on the DS. It just wouldn't have been as, like, free-flowing. I bet it would have a lot of the same complaints that the Mario 64 DS players had. So, I
this
don't know.
world kind of hurts my head because it's got that part above it.
Well, they all
It's pretty to
have,
look
like,
at, though.
they all have, like, like a land in the sky and land on the ground sort of.
Oh, then I guess
vibe.
I'm just now noticing it.
Yeah, they're
Once again, though, this is such a pretty low poly looking game.
and yeah, it only looks better on the Saturn. Like,
Oh,
this
I'm
is
sure.
still like a good way to play it.
Like
I will say.
I know we talked about this off screen. I don't know if I brought it up in a video, but like I've been recently getting into PlayStation 1 graphics, so
Yeah.
this kind of a look has been it's been very nice.
Yeah, I'm so glad that the indie scene is starting to make more and more games with that graphical style.
I don't think I've played really any indie games with that style. It's more I've just been playing games from that era. Like Mega Man Legends has probably been my favorite so far.
Yeah.
Or
See,
the PSX Final Fantasies.
Yeah, I really fell in love with the style. Like, the earliest I can remember falling in love with the style was Sonic Mania's special stages. I was like, wow, I love how this looks so much.
Yeah,
I
wonder if that's where it started for me as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Those special stages, I think, are just gorgeous, even though they are just
the
like
music, I never tire of going in those.
They're so much fun to play, too. Like, they do kind of feel like special stages ripped straight off the SEGA Saturn. And I love that. I love seeing that in official
what was Sonic
media.
Mania supposed to be? If not a love letter to the Saturn.
Exactly. And that's why Evening Star is the only hope I have of Sonic ever getting like a full-on 3D adventure-style gameplay Sonic game with that
they're
art
not
style.
going back to it.
You don't know. They might collaborate with Sega and Sonic Team in the future. They left on good terms.
Yeah, but like, when you can make your own original IPs, do you want to go back to someone else's IP? I don't know how tempting that is. Because like BioWare never really fully went back to licensed games after they started hitting it off with like Mass Effect and shit.
You say that, but like a lot of the people at Evening Star are just diehard Sonic fans. You know?
Okay, but like, I was gonna say like Peppered, but that's the difference between a game you can make money off of and a fan game. So never mind. I guess if you count Stealth, he worked on Sonic again. So
yeah. And now to talk about the game for a second, we are Dolphin Knights, or not Dolphin, Mermaid. We're a mermaid. Yeah, this part.
Oh, this looks awful.
Sucks. Yeah.
Is this where the drill list, the 3D sections of the drill list came from? Since I know that was already inspired by Knights.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. That controls a fair bit better than the freaking drill wisp in Lost World, though.
I don't know. I never really messed with the drill wisp in 3D much because I got it. You told me it sucked. So I was like, oh, I just won't use it.
Well, there's also a 3D drill in HD Lost World. You just have to kind of search for it. It's like one section throughout the entire game.
Isn't that what I was talking about? Or am I thinking of something else?
I thought you said 3DS.
No, I haven't played that version.
Oh, okay. No, never play the 3DS version.
Oh, I will. Oh, I will.
It's so bad.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm gonna play it, though.
Other than, like, Sonic Labyrinth, I think Lost World 3DS is probably one of the worst Sonic games.
Knights looks like it's in so much pain right now. When it's
I've transmorphed into a mermaid. Fuck.
What am I fighting for?
I think Knights in this is also much less expressive than her Saturn version, because I don't think her face really animates in this, but it
I
does
haven't paid
animate.
attention.
Yeah, it does animate in the original game.
Whoa, goddamn, those are some big ones.
Yeah.
So anyways, I've got this idea for a new anime plot.
Whoa.
She just keep knocking her around into stuff.
Yeah, basically. This
Sonic
is the,
06 reference?
an 06 reference.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. It took me a second. Yeah, see, she gets crushed behind the freaking abstract art, or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, I'd hate that too.
This is the fight you do as Sonic when you play Sonic Into Dreams for Christmas nights, and the fat lady, I don't know her fucking name. She's replaced with Eggman.
That's awesome.
In like a Christmas outfit.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's really good. I think I don't know. I really like the start of Claris's story, like the first 2 stages, but after that it kind of falls off for me. I think I might overall prefer Elliot's story in this. Just from a gameplay sense, I think there's a little more variety here. It's not always good variety, as we saw with the freaking mermaid section in the last stage, but you know, there's more stuff to do in this. Whee.
It's snowy.
The freaking music here.
Oh. Yeah, it's nice.
Sonic CD.
Oh. Yeah, a couple people from Sonic Team got to start with this game, which is nice. Specifically, Fumie Kumatami. I'm trying to remember the other names, but I think they were the CD people.
The bass on this freaking track here is so good too.
If we can't have Michael Jackson, we'll make our own Michael Jackson music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've run out of things to say. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that for Christmas nights you don't run through this stage.
That's too obvious.
It's the snow level. It's just the first stage of Claris's story, but Christmasified. So I kind of like it for that, but...
Does it have the same music?
No, it actually has some Christmas music playing.
Oh, well then it's objectively worse. I love that first track in the game. So good. Always stuck around with me. I think it was also in one of the Sonic and Sega racing games. Or Richard Jacques version. So that's always nice.
Yeah. I'm kind of like upset that Knights. I'm not. Okay, that wasn't that close. I was about to fucking die, but what was I gonna say? I'm kind of pissed that in All Stars Racing, she's just like the flag girl, Knights is, and then in All Stars Racing Transformed, you play as her, but it's a Knightopian driving a Knight's car. Which, you know, it makes sense because Knights can transform into different things. But I want to play as Knights. I want to be like the iconic form of Knights, I guess I should say.
Nope, you gotta play this game or Journey to Dreams and suffer.
You know what? As much as everyone makes fun of Journey of Dreams, it's probably still better than Balan Wonderworld, because even though it does have more of a focus on the kids' gameplay, there is still Knights sections, so...
Well, you're not really listing a high bar to beat, so...
No, but... Sonic Team did better than...
It's not hard to beat something that fails as a game.
I'm just saying it because Sonic Team, even though it's not a good game, Sonic Team did technically beat Naoto Oshima and Yuji Naka on their attempts. So
what's better, Balan Wonderworld or Sonic 06? Or Shadow the Hedgehog?
I mean, I would definitely play both 06 and Shadow over Balan.
Oh, I know, but personal preference aside.
Yeah, personal preference aside, I genuinely don't know.
That's boring.
Dude, the kids in fucking Balan Wonderworld do kind of control like 06 Sonic, where they're just kind of slow and they have a very fixed jump arc. And
do they turn at the slightest movement of the stick?
Yeah. Yes, they do, actually.
Of course.
The only reason it feels maybe slightly better to play than OG 06 is because they have like leaning animations for when you do turn. But I don't think the actual gameplay is really any different.
Uh-huh.
Delicious.
Yeah.
That power-up I just got, it refills your boost meter. Because you do only have a limited amount of boost in this game. The only way to get more is getting that power-up. I don't know if it resets when you go into a new lap. I guess we'll see here soon. But I don't actually think it does, to be honest. Unless I'm stupid. It's been a while since I recorded this.
Yeah, but it always makes it more fun because then you can react to it.
Yeah. That is, I talked about it last part. I do hope that if they do make a new NiGHTS game as part of this new energy or new era, new energy frickin' thing that Sega's doing, I hope that they do bring back the cut boss from this game. Because that's just like a really cool concept. I mean, we don't really fucking know what it is. It's just a very interesting idea. Because, there's only like fucking 6 levels, or like 7 levels in this game. So, I don't know.
I'm trying to come up with more to say, but it's a snow level.
Very slowly collecting orbs. Oh, here we go. Sledding!
Whoa. That was a bad transition.
It's from 1996. It's fine.
Yeah, but Final Fantasy VII was from 1999. Ugh. 1997. I'm stupid. Oops.
Yeah, that game looks like doo-doo, so, no.
I disagree.
It's really just those pre-rendered backgrounds for me.
You learn to get used to them.
Bring the look of the game down. Anytime there was like a PNG or a JPEG, I guess, in these old games, it always was the lowest fucking quality. Like the background of this stage. But thankfully you're not looking at the background usually ever. You're usually looking at the...
I played a lot of 90s games and early 2000s games. I don't know, I've gotten pretty used to PNG backgrounds. They don't really bother me anymore. Like, even something like Heroes, which everyone always points to, it's... I think it's fine. Especially because, like, for Final Fantasy specifically, what they can achieve with it, I think, helps a lot. So it doesn't feel like a crutch. I do, however, like, prefer games that have fully 3D graphics overall. But as long as you can work with it and use it to your advantage, I don't think it should be viewed as a crutch.
I mean, you say that. I don't think I'm gonna fucking make it. Oh, wait. There we go.
But it's like, yeah, like if you compare, say, any of the Resident Evil games to Silent Hill, I prefer the look of Silent Hill because I think its 3D graphics and camera system are way more immersive. You know, But yeah, I don't dislike the that 2D backgrounds at all.
For me, in these older games, it is kind of just jarring when you have like a nice, fully 3D environment like this one, and then you also have like those environments where the skybox is just really low quality. But it's just because
you get used to it if you play Doom.
I didn't remember how to fight this guy if it wasn't fucking clear. I think you gotta clear the fucking other mice firework things before you can touch them. But, okay, there's only the one left. Okay. There we go.
Oh, just a fuck. I guess you beat him.
I guess. This is kind of how I feel about the bosses in Burning Rangers as well. I know you haven't played that, but the bosses in that game, they can be taken down so fast if you know what you're doing.
Well, before I forget, what's a good Saturn emulator? Let's pull it up real quick.
I just use Mednafin or whatever the fuck it's called, which is like a multi-purpose emulator. I can play PS1, Saturn, a lot of different kinds of games on it. It's good. Okay. It's the desert level. We all know how I feel about these. I love them. This desert level...
Does that make Sandopolis your favorite zone from Sonic 3?
You know what? I don't hate it.
It's better than Flying Battery.
I disagree, but pop off, I guess.
We gotta have some amount of controversy here. Now, if you do a challenge, is going left in this game like a challenge run, or is it just bad?
I mean, sometimes for a lap it is actually beneficial to go to the left. I figured that out. After recording this game, I did replay that jungle level from Claris's story. And one of the laps there, you do actually want to go left. And I think also one of the laps in... oh god, I forget it's the level after the jungle level. Yeah, I love this game, but I don't remember the fucking names of anything in this, so yeah. I always struggle with that with games. It's like my freaking curse. Because I'm like, oh, I'll play a game that everyone's been playing lately, like a popular thing, sort of like Elden Ring. And then I talk about how I'm like, oh, I'm about halfway done with the game, and they were like, oh, well, what's the last boss you fought? I don't fucking know.
I don't know, but it was big. So, all of them.
It was big and it hurt me.
Well, at least we know it wasn't Renala.
I spent way too much time on Renala.
You suck. I'll beat her first try.
It's my first Souls game, and I did get close on my first try. But, you know, well, actually, I didn't get close on my first try. Okay. I didn't get close on my first try because as soon as I got to that second phase, I immediately got Kamehameha out of nowhere. How was I supposed to know that was going to happen? Fuck you.
You should have had health.
I did! It just fucking erased it. Touch the fucking... There.
What are you trying to do? Oh.
Wee.
Oh. Whoa.
Wee. This
is the Sonic and the Secret Rings reference. Shadow the Hedgehog reference, too.
Yeah. See, this game is in the same style as the freaking Sonic Team games in the early 2000s. Whee! This level aesthetic only it vaguely resembles Oil Ocean from Sonic 4 Episode 2.
Do you mean Sonic? Oh, do you mean Oil Ocean vaguely resembles this?
Oil Desert. or whatever.
The Middle East.
Yeah, because you got like oil rigs and shit everywhere, and it's a desert level, so you get it. You get it. Sonic 4 Episode 2 was inspired by this game, and that's why it's the best video game.
Yes, of course. It all makes sense now. You need to die.
I'm in this stage. I've sort of given up because I don't remember the layouts of these.
Yeah, I see that.
Well, this is also hard. This is also hard to control. Like,
it needed motion controls.
Oh shit! I'm gonna fucking die. Oh, never mind. Oh, there's another lap.
I see that B rank.
I said I gave up.
Scuffed playthrough. Immersion broken. I'm never watching this channel again.
Speaking of, for some reason, like, it doesn't have like a crazy amount of views, but for some reason, part 1, a lot of you guys watched that full video, and I'm very thankful about that.
I'll go watch Drakengard.
Katamari Damacy. I've never played a Katamari game.
I haven't either.
Yeah, you don't want to touch the walls and stuff when doing this, because you lose all your shit.
Like that.
And yeah, you get scored there. And depending on how much you have, you can get a whole lot of points.
Yay, bonus time.
Yay, bonus time. Yeah, slam your face into that wall. Oh, fuck you. Ruining my freaking combo. Get the fuck out of here.
You had to breathe them, paraloop them, and kill them.
The freaking sound they make is terrifying when you paraloop them. It's just like
I only know of it because of Cyber Shovel.
It is. It's just fucking terrifying. Whee.
As a connoisseur of killing Chow myself, I will have to try. You suck.
Fuck you, man. It's very tight corridors, and you can't really see what's coming because of the camera angle, so...
Shut up. If you criticize my gameplay, I'm criticizing yours. Even if I deserve it.
You can't do that on games you haven't played.
Yeah, I can. I'm going to when we get to the next one. I won't say the name of.
Yeah, but I played that, like, way better.
See, but you have pride in this game.
I am really good at the first level.
And I'm really good at Apatos.
Time to climb the tower for some reason.
Does this mean you can't make fun of me for Eggman Land gameplay?
I can, because I'm good at Eggman Land.
I'll S-rank every stage, damn it.
Yeah, so this one, there are like these sensors, and they drop fucking bombs if you run in front of them, but you can't really not run in front of them. So...
so this is a Mega Man game.
Yeah. And I think the big thing about this game that has not aged well at all is the camera. It's fine most of the time, but like in these later levels, like it just very jerkily follows you.
Everyone talks about the cameras not working well, and like for the most part, from what I can tell with a lot of these cameras, it's mainly when you want to go off the beaten path and not go where the camera obviously wants you to go. Which, it's like, yeah, they should have accounted for it, but I also feel like at a certain point, it's on the player. You know? Like, these are a lot of early cameras, it is hard to tell what all players are going to do.
Okay, but on this, I most of the time can't see what the fuck is coming.
Oh, that's different. I'm more talking about when people complain about it in Mario 64 or Sonic Adventure.
Well, yeah, I think Mario 64, it's, like, actually fine. Because they have, like...
Personally, I've never had an issue with either of those cameras.
It's only really an issue in Sonic Adventure when you're out in the like, jungle area of the Mystic Ruins.
Yeah, but like, who needs the camera to perform well there?
Well, I mean, your first time around, you don't fucking
Rival
know
battle.
at all where to go. Yeah, the Reala fight is kind of awesome. They're trying to pair loop you, and you're trying to pair loop them. I've already pair looped him twice though, so. Oh. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah. All right. that was fast.
Yeah, Reala's in this game for like 30 seconds, and he's like one of the most iconic parts of the original game.
Dude, the spin-off, the character from Gunvolt, who became the second playable character and got his own spin-off franchise, was in the first game for about 30 seconds of dialogue, a single boss battle, and then he gets his ass handed to him at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And then they made him a playable character in the second game. The first Gunvolt game's not very good. We'll get to it eventually, though.
It's time to end this. We're back to Twin Seeds.
Oh, yay.
Knights. No. Damn. That barrier has hands.
What the fuck happened to that arrow? You good there, buddy?
The way the clouds look in this remind me of Sky Chase in Sonic Adventure.
Ooh, I like this music.
Well, it was playing last time.
Did I say it last time?
Nope. Last time, I don't even think we talked about the music. We were just like,
I feel like I talked about the first level.
You were like, well, I'm talking about this song from when we played this stage last as Claris.
Well, there you go. Now I like it.
Last time you were like hyper fixated on, oh, you do actually play as the kids. You lied to me. I don't know where the last fucking...
Because you did lie to me.
No? There it is. Fuck.
You flew past that a couple of times.
I've only did like one full lap. So I flew past it once. Bitch.
I need a drink.
Yeah, I'm burning up. Whee! Give me... Oh, shit. Yeah, this level they give you plenty of time to fucking fuck around.
Won't you enjoy being the kid? It's his time to shine.
But they can't paraloop.
He can wake up from his dream and go back to the cold, harsh reality of reality.
So he can play basketball better against the school bullies.
Nope, he'll realize how insignificant he is, and he'll grow into depression. Hooray for nihilism!
Yay! Oh shit!
I want to talk, but I'm just vibing.
Yeah, the music is really hard to commentate over when it's so damn good. Oh yeah! Oh shit!
Let's just be silent and just turn up the volume of the game at this point.
I wish we could just be crazy jelly non-commentaries.
So this is why we need a second channel for just raw gameplay parts. Then we can double the amount of views.
I have wasted so much fucking time in this. Fuck.
Actually, shit. Why don't we do that?
Because I don't want to.
You just gotta upload the video twice, without the commentary.
Oh, 2 seconds, not even close.
So it'll be easy views.
That's more time I have to waste uploading fucking videos on YouTube.
Yeah, but like, it's just gameplay, so you don't need like descriptions or anything.
Says who?
Says me, because I'm lazy. There's a reason this channel's not doing well.
It's doing fine. It's the slowest growth known to man, but it's growing. Okay.
I actually don't know how our growth is compared to most people, so I'll take it.
Ooh, space. Shit, space.
Visions of Klonoa. I made the same joke last time, I feel like.
Yeah, you did that immediately in the first level.
Also, time to show the world what we can do.
We can show the world what we can show the world. You are fucking me and I'm fucking you. Someone, if we ever get like people that are good at ROM hacks to be fans of ours, we should commission them to make a ROM hack of this where I replace Claris and you replace Elliot or something.
What? Why?
Because it'd be funny.
I'm not that attached to this game.
It'd be funny. There's 2 characters, 2 knights. You know, it kind of makes sense.
Let's just
Whee.
at that point we just go into SA2 and replace Sonic and Shadow.
That would look goofy as fucking hell.
And so it would here. But...
Oh shit, he's stuck in Nightopia.
I just imagine him with like a bandana on his forehead, and then he looks like a character from Zone of the Enders.
I need to get to my girlfriend now.
Waifu?
She's fucking dead.
Waifu? She's someone's waifu out there, let's admit it.
She's fucking like 10.
She's someone's waifu.
Oh my god. What the fuck was that scene?
I don't know, but time for touching piano.
Oh shit, it's already like 10 o'clock. I'm late for school.
Time for another FMV.
Man, the beautiful animation on this. Yeah, I always thought these FMVs looked ugly as fuck.
Yeah, there are better ones around this time, like, once again, Final Fantasy, I think Klonoa.
Holy shit. Kid's got hops.
This dude's air hiking. He played Devil May Cry and never looks back.
You know what this style reminds me of? It's sort of like, fucking, what's it called? It's like those old, like, religious Christian animations that you would watch in church as a kid. Well, you might not have done that because you're like more Catholic, so.
Yeah, so I just watched them in Catholic school.
Oh, okay. Well, then you know what I'm talking about, then.
Those were animes, actually.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But are they the ones with the time-traveling kids?
No, I thought that was a 2D animated thing.
Oh. There were 3D animation ones?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
I didn't know about that. I never saw those. No, they're like these 2D anime ones that were commissioned by a studio in Japan.
Look, he found the Twin Seeds Theater.
Makes me wonder if there's a Japanese dub of Jesus now.
Do you love me? Breathe if yes. Recite the Bible in Japanese if no.
I want to hear him in like a tough guy voice say the Last Supper.
It's the Last Supper.
This is my.
How are they doing
blood.
this?
Take this and eat of it.
How are they doing this?
I haven't been to church in a while, and I'm sorry.
How the fuck are they doing this? This is a magical ass concert. Oh, they just fell asleep right there on the spot. Damn.
Then they got together. He became abusive, and they broke up at the age of 16 with her pregnant.
No. This is the ending of Majora's Mask. They're inside the fucking moon.
Oh, does that mean they're both dead? Hashtag Link is dead.
Yeah, Link is dead. And so are both of these children. Now NiGHTS has
That's
people
actually
to fly
why he
with
was dreaming
forever.
about basketball. He did, despite doing well in the beginning, he died and never got to finish this game. So that's what this was. It was catharsis. And then he could finally finish it and move on to the afterlife. And then she never got to perform her concert. So that was her moving on. This is actually a game about death.
Damn.
And how dreams let you live on.
Oh.
But that's just a theory.
A game theory. I'm pretty sure these credits are different from the previous ones we watched. They have actually good vocals this time. Instead of a little girl singing the song.
Ouch.
NiGHTS has a very defined ass. Anyways.
I'm just gonna go back and look at Metroid now.
Yeah, you know what? The sprite for Samus in that game doesn't look too dissimilar to NiGHTS. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I'm also looking at some very nicely drawn artwork of Zero Suit Samus, and that's got a nice ass too.
Hell yeah.
And thighs. Thighs of steel.
Dream delight.
You can tell why I'm a Metroid fan. I've never played a single game.
I just see Samus porn. Something nights, dream delight. I want to see you standing there. I don't fucking know.
This was a game.
This was a game.
It's a very nice game. Very good, solid package. I just have not played it.
Yeah.
And haven't been subjected to 14 parts to and forced into having an opinion on it, like you.
And there's yeah. I mean, to be fair, this game, even if you play through it yourself, it's so short you might not even get a full impression of the game. It's definitely one of those games you have to replay a fuck ton to really fall in love with, which is fine because like a lot of games from this era were kind of like that.
Oh it's the big two. Kazuyuki Hoshino, please make more art. That or what's her name? Who replaced him as the next art director?
I don't fucking know, man.
Fuck, what's her name? Sachiko Kawamura.
Oh.
She's still in Sega. She's still in Sonic Team as well. Both of them worked on Frontiers, but in like producer and supervising roles.
Yeah.
Well, I think Kazuyuki Hoshino is like the creative director now. So whatever that involves.
Yeah, she was also the person who redesigned Sonic and Unleashed, right?
Yeah,
I'm not crazy with that, right? Okay.
she was also she was the art director for those games up until I think like Lost World maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So she does a great job.
Yeah, and that's why after Lost World, Sonic's model just doesn't look as good.
It looks fine. Shut the fuck up.
It doesn't. I don't like how it looks in Forces.
It looks the same as Unleashed. I see no difference.
You're stupid if you actually think that.
Oh, it looks different, but it looks fine.
It's just not as well animated.
I don't know what to tell you.
Unleashed.
I just think it looks fine.
Unleashed, Colors Gens, and Lost World. I think Sonic is really nicely animated in those games.
I miss his animation from SA1.
Yeah, you know what? I like to think that the cutscene animation in Adventure is a leftover from their Sonic RPG days, because it does kind of look like a bunch of stock animations you'd play in like a text-based story for cutscenes, you know?
Well, it may have been where the inspiration for the cutscenes came from, like games like FF7, when you're not in the FMVs, use a lot of those types of animations and more stock things. But I feel like they should have waited to be more inspired by Final Fantasy IX, which has way more unique animations for characters and looks a lot less stock.
New idea. Okay, so I just had this idea, so I wasn't paying attention to what you just said. New idea, how they would bring back Knights, but make it relevant. It would be an open zone Sonic game where the two stories are Sonic and Amy, right? And like you can run around the open zone and collect a whole bunch of shit, but you can also find these pillars where you can change into Knights and fly around and do the whole normal Knights thing.
You know, if Super Sonic controlled like you did in Sonic Unleashed, it would have been that.
Yeah. Also, the Drill Wisp, which is literally just Knights gameplay. Pretty much.
Of course.
But, yeah, that was Knights. Yeah, it's a very small game. There's not a lot to talk about with this one. It's a cult classic. It's good. It's very niche, though. So.
I have never played it, but I recommend it.
Just play it, buy it on Steam, and show Sega that we want a new game that's good.
Nah, I want more original IPs at this point, but...
Well, they're already bringing back old IPs that have been dead for centuries, so Knights better be one of them. You know?
I'm surprised Panzer Dragoon wasn't on that list, but I guess they did make a remake. It just was not good at all.
Have you played it?
I've heard a lot of reviews on it.
I don't know.
Just a poor art style, glitches up the ass, super long load times, that kind of thing.
Okay, well, Sega Saturn has horrible load times, so that's not really gonna be any
just
different.
Everything I've seen just points to just play the original one in emulator. I do, however, own the remake, so...
I own the original and the remake.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But do you own Saga?
Fuck that, no. It's like fucking $500 per disc minimum.
I think they only printed like 1,000 or 2 copies.
Yeah. It's a little ridiculous. Play Burning Rangers. That's that's the conclusion here.